That man loves me so much. And, you know, look what we built. We've built a beautiful life, and we have 2 healthy, beautiful children. If you haven't noticed, my husband's very, very handsome.
It's so fake.
Like, this can't be real.
Oh, he's such a great partner.
It sucks.
Are you joking?
It's
This
bad.
is terrible.
You suck. You suck.
I feel that.
What? Stop. All of it is fake.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
I don't like it.
Just talking nonsense. It's stupid.
Right, I feel that every day in how supportive he's been. He's also a fox.
You're ugly.
It's weird, right?
I get another lecture from you, I'm gonna go crazy.
Oh my gosh, I work so hard.
Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking idiot.
Fake tears or real drama? Meghan's podcast just exploded.
Oh my gosh, look at all these photos about last night. ... Thank you, Beyonce and team, for an amazing concert and a very fun date night. All love. Girl, she didn't invite you to the concert.
She wants all of the privileges that go along with an identity, but she doesn't want any of the responsibility. She doesn't want to do any of the work. She wants the tiara. She doesn't want the public service.
She dabbed her eyes, voice trembling. But viewers weren't buying it. No visible tears, no red eyes, just theatrics. Within hours, clips went viral. It looked more like Netflix than vulnerability. And then, someone pulled receipts.
You know, I mean, she used to be on
Was
Deal or
he
No
infiltrated?
Deal. Look, she was on Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the wife convinces you to leave the royal family. Like, I'm out. I don't need you guys. Which is crazy, because don't you just get free money?
Oh, we want our privacy and safety, but we'll go be at Beyonce concerts and do whatever we want. Oh, look at him.
Turns out Meghan once bragged she could cry on command. 3 seconds, left eye, she laughed in an old interview. That clip resurfaced fast and made everything feel a lot more scripted.
Reopen British markets for American companies. All that Britain demands in return is that we keep these 2.
No, I refuse. I'm sick of it. No, I don't want them. It's just they are so ridiculed all over the place.
And it seems like that lady is a temptress. She's a siren. She's lured him into the rocks.
That interview wasn't just awkward, it was a turning point. Social media went from questioning the moment to dissecting every blink. People weren't watching to sympathize anymore. They were watching to expose the act. And just when it hit peak buzz, a new expert joined the chaos.
Oh my God, that hat. Oh God, he's so hot. Look at him. Isn't Prince Harry? She bagged a fox. But look how nice is she. Pulling away from her lovely prince. It's so good. Who's filming this?
Body language expert Scott Rouse called out her every move. The blinking, the stiff smiles, the shoulder shrug. His verdict? Forced, fabricated, straight up performance.
And Meghan's just accepting all these compliments. I know I'm great, aren't I?
According to him, those gestures didn't match her words. They leaked discomfort, maybe even deception. But Meghan didn't stop there. She doubled down.
And she also is pretending that she's crying. We zoomed in just to see. There isn't a tear in sight. Dan, look at this. I invite the viewers to take a close-up look at this. Where's the tear?
In the same episode, Meghan claims she writes nightly emails to her kids so they can read them when they're older. Sweet? Maybe. But the internet called it something else entirely. PR fluff. Or worse, self-promotion disguised as motherhood.
You'll make yourself cry. Yeah. Oh, I can do that so well. Okay. Oh my God, it's crazy. You're like, Meghan, 1 tear, left eye, go. Give me 3 seconds.
And then came the card. A photo flashed on screen showing a gift basket signed, Her Royal Highness. Except, she's not allowed to use that title anymore. Was it a slip-up? Or a subtle reminder of the crown she left, but maybe never wanted to give up?
But to the world, it's just, what has she been doing? Does she work? As opposed to, oh my gosh, I work so hard. And I appreciate what hard work looks like. I like working hard.
The beginning of that clip where she's like, oh my God, it's so inauthentic.
Critics jumped on it. You can't quit the firm and still wear the badge. One tweet read. The backlash snowballed, and yet, Meghan stayed quiet, at least for now.
Meghan, how are you? And are you okay?
That's so kind. I am. I'm better than okay. How are you?
That smile's a little bit over the top. And that single shoulder shrug she has, that usually indicates that person isn't very confident with their answer or their statement.
Meanwhile, headlines exploded over an unexpected twist. A fan accused Meghan's DIY bath salt recipe, featured on Netflix, of causing burns. Now she's threatening a massive lawsuit. What started as a feel-good home hack turned into a legal storm no one saw coming.
Tell anyone who I was dating, and he was keeping. So I think we were just on a letter basis.
Yeah.
This is fake. She knows exactly when that happened. The eye search she's got going on there, that's forced and faked, as is the facial expression.
According to the woman behind the lawsuit, ingredients like Himalayan salt and arnica worsened her medical condition. She's now pushing for a multi-million-dollar payout. And not just from Meghan, but from Netflix too. This isn't tabloid gossip anymore. This is courtroom-level chaos. And just when the legal heat turned up, an even older rumor floated back into the spotlight.
So I'd created for the kids these email addresses that sort of like names again that you would never guess, that I will give them at some point in their lives when they're older. But before I go to bed almost every night.
Meghan, my God, you get praise every day, getting attention every day. You gotta praise yourself on Mother's Day? Really? It's all branding. Did you notice it? It's all branding to make herself look more relatable and motherly.
Online threads reignited the yacht girl theory. Whispers about Meghan attending elite parties before her royal debut. There's no proof, but the internet ran with it anyway.
Eagle-eyed viewers caught something instantly. The card was signed Her Royal Highness.
The agreement that was made did not remove the title. It restricted the way it was to be used. It was not to be used publicly. And she was giving a friend some strawberry jam that she made herself, and she wrote HRH, the Duchess of Sussex.
Some claim she was seen around wealthy elites long before Harry entered the picture. Others dragged out links to Epstein and Andrew. Theories flew, screenshots surfaced, but no receipts. Still, the shadow stuck. And then came another accusation.
Meghan Markle is now accused of breaking the agreement with the late Queen after podcast revelation.
I think if somebody gives you a gift, you can say, so-and-so, my friend so-and-so gave me a present.
Yeah.
I don't feel like she needed to show.
That Meghan knew far more about the royal family than she ever admitted. She said she didn't even Google Harry. But then blog posts emerged. Friends of her ex-husband came forward. One even claimed she had a vision board with Prince Harry's face on it. Suddenly, the narrative flipped from accidental fairy tale to calculated ambition.
With the compliments of HRH, which is Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex.
Made homemade strawberry jam. It's kind of like a doctor when you keep referring to them as doctor, like call me Susan. Like I would never refer to myself as Her Royal Highness.
Is it a bad look for Meghan to still refer to herself as a royal?
No, it's not.
There you are.
Because,
Wake me up when you're done.
Thank you.
And the palace, they're no longer staying silent. A royal poll revealed a staggering 97% want Harry and Meghan stripped of their titles for good. Prince William's reportedly furious. Insiders say he's drawn a hard line. The monarchy sees this not just as drama, but betrayal. And if William takes the throne, some say, he won't hesitate to make it permanent.
Harry comes out and gives this interview in which he not only says he doesn't know how long the king has left to live.
I don't know how much longer my father has. He won't speak to me because of this security stuff.
Which the royal family was like, hey, let's not talk about the king's mortality because you don't know, specifically because the king has refused to speak to you since February 2024. Now that is over a year ago.
And Harry isn't helping his own case. In a recent interview, he talked about King Charles's health, speculating how long he might live. The royal family was reportedly livid. Charles hasn't spoken to Harry since early 2024. Even longtime royal watchers were stunned. You don't go on TV and say your father's dying, one expert said. Meanwhile, Meghan's still moving forward like it's business as usual. And business? Oh, it's branding time again.
How are Prince William and his wife Kate Middleton responding?
They're done. They're done. William doesn't even want to hear Harry's name anymore. He's just kind of like, don't bring him up. We're good.
I don't know how much longer my father has. He won't speak to me because of this security stuff. I would love reconciliation with my family. I've always, there's no point in continuing to fight anymore. As I said, life is precious.
If you are trying to reconcile with your family, if you are trying to make amends, you don't go on TV and blame them again. This is literally the last thing.
She quietly rebranded her lifestyle venture. American Riviera, gone. Now, it's called as ever.
She decided she didn't want to be a real princess because to be a real princess involves duty and responsibility, caring about other people. And so she just wanted to be a pretend princess in Hollywood. So she split her husband off from his royal family and then inked a $1 zillion deal with a bunch of media companies, and then all her projects flopped.
Problem? That name was already in use by multiple small businesses. And the logo, nearly identical to a Spanish town's official coat of arms. Legal fire incoming again?
Last year, I had thought, you know what, American Riviera, that sounds like such a great name. It's my neighborhood, it's a nickname for Santa Barbara, but it limited me to things that were just manufactured and grown in this area. And I've been waiting for a moment to share a name that I had secured in 2022, and this is the moment. And it's called As Ever.
Critics say it's just more smoke and mirrors, a scramble to stay relevant. The As Ever website sold out in 30 minutes. But users pointed out there was barely anything in stock to begin with. A marketing stunt? A PR play? Either way, social media wasn't impressed. And just when Meghan thought the narrative was shifting, another headline dropped that dragged it all right back.
This relaunch has now descended into a farce, it would seem, because officials in the Spanish town of Mallorca have accused the Duchess of Sussex of copying its traditional coat of arms for the logo of her newly revamped
Well, it's pretty close, isn't it?
luxury brand. It does look very, very close.
A woman claimed Meghan's Netflix bath salt recipe left her with catastrophic burns. And she wasn't joking.
When I was reviewing her website in real time, doing my video, it said coming soon. But then, like 5 minutes later, we see that she put sold out.
Robin Patrick, a diabetic woman from Maryland, says Meghan's recipe caused ulcers, infections, and lasting damage. She's demanding compensation or threatening a lawsuit that could spiral into the tens of millions. And here's the kicker. She says the damage wasn't just physical, it shattered her trust in celebrity wellness culture. Suddenly, a royal-turned-lifestyle guru might have to answer in court for her DIY advice.
A Meghan Markle fan has claimed the Duchess's homemade bath salt recipe left her with catastrophic burns and threatened to launch a £7 million lawsuit.
This isn't just bad PR. It's a storm with legal teeth. Meghan's critics argue she's chasing credibility without accountability. From podcast tears to kitchen disasters, the branding seems endless. But the backlash, louder than ever. And when people looked deeper into the Markle playbook, one phrase kept surfacing: image crafting over substance.
Robin has said she is willing to resolve the matter without legal action if a financial settlement is reached.
Some even say she's trapped. Too royal to walk away, too Hollywood to belong, a former actress, now a duchess trying to be an influencer. And every new move, from strawberry jam to emotional podcasts, only blurs the line further. What's real? What's scripted? No one knows anymore.
Wasn't there some speculation that she was on Epstein's yacht at one point in time? There was like photos with her and Prince Andrew way back in the day when she was like in her early 20s. Wow.
It is interesting how she's exposing her as a yacht girl, someone who was paid off by rich men to go and hang out.
As author Kirby Sommers suggested, that the then Meghan Markle likely spent time with Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein before she even met Prince Harry.
Listen, I brought Meghan Markle, whatever her name is, to my Deal or No Deal celebrity golf tournament. She was one of my Deal or No Deal girls that were, she was a caddy for all of my celebrities.
Even longtime fans are divided. Some defend her, saying she's just misunderstood. Others see every appearance as another PR campaign. And let's not forget Prince Harry, caught in the middle, trying to protect a family that seems to be cracking under global scrutiny. The fairy tale is starting to feel more like a reality show.
Meghan Markle, the only thing she found was a rich, famous husband.
The nearest thing Meghan Markle ever had to a $1 billion idea was marrying a prince.
It was planned from the beginning. She denied being interested in the royal family, which she totally was. I know someone who knows the ex-husband who said she had a vision board with Prince Harry on it.
From alleged yacht parties to leaked vision boards, Meghan's story is no longer about escape from royalty. It's about whether she ever really wanted to leave, or if she just wanted to run the show her own way. The Duchess title may be slipping, but the spotlight, that's still hers. And in a world ruled by attention, that might be all she ever needed. As one critic put it, she didn't marry a prince, she married the algorithm.
The woman who destroyed her in-laws' family, whose own family doesn't like her, whose the in-laws obviously don't like her, the public doesn't like her, she's stuck because she was an actress who became a real princess, who wants to be an actress again, but has to continue to pretend to be a real princess.
And with every headline, every whisper, one question stays stuck in the public's mind. What's she really after?
You have to imagine at the beginning, everyone is like butterflies. And then we immediately went into the trenches together.
Yeah.
Right out of the gate, like 6 months into dating. So now 7 years later, when you have a little bit of breathing space.
I hear this all the time too from the Brits. Like, what do Americans really think of Harry and Meghan? We despise them.
Is this the fall of a duchess or just her next reinvention? Either way, Meghan's not done, and neither is the internet. Before you go, please note, this video discusses ongoing legal proceedings based on alleged and unverified information. All claims and allegations mentioned have not been confirmed by official sources and are part of a developing case. The views shared are for commentary and discussion purposes only. Always check for updates from reliable sources. Thanks for watching.